Morning, students. So today we are going to study about the last element of promotion, that is the public relation. So in marketing management we studied about what is the meaning of the marketing management, some of the important features and philosophies of marketing management, and marketing mix. What is my marketing mix and what are all the four elements of marketing mix? That is the product, price, place or physical distribution, and last one is the promotion. In the first element, product, we studied about the meaning of the product and what are all the factors which is determining the product, and some of the elements of the product mix, that is branding, labeling and packaging. I'm right. So the next one is the physical distribution. Price. And we studied about the factors determining how to determine the price of the commodity. And third one is the place or physical distribution. So in this we already studied about the elements of the physical distribution and some of the factors determine the physical distribution of the commodity which is produced in the business firm. And last one is the promotion. So in promotion we studied about the meaning of the term promotion and what are all the elements or tools for promotion. In that, advertising, direct selling, that is the personal selling, and sales promotion, and last one is the public relation. So today we are going to see the fourth element or tool of the promotion, which is one of the element of the marketing mix. See, the public relation is the major element. It is one of the major element of the marketing mix. Okay, so what is the main importance of this tool? It is very important to maintaining the public relations with the public, and by maintaining the public relations with the public, it is very helpful to maintain the goodwill of the company, to create the goodwill of the company, that is the reputed name, brand name of the company. So the public relation mainly evaluate and analyze the attitudes of the public, and analyzing and identifying the policies and procedures of an organization with the public interest, with the main aim of having the public interest, welfare of the society. And another aim is to earn the public understanding and acceptance. What is the main expectation of the public, and how to maintain the relationship with the public to create the goodwill of the company. So the public does not mean only the customers, it also includes the shareholders, suppliers, intermediaries and other customers. Okay, so the main success of the business firm and their achievement depends upon the support of these properties. So support of these parties, that is the public, that is the shareholders, suppliers and other intermediaries. So the main success of the organization and their achievement depends upon this public persons, that is the parties who are involved in purchasing the commodity. Okay, so the next one is what are all the advantages? What are all the advantages or importance or features or characteristics or nature of the public relation? The first one is it is very helpful to convey the policies and programs of the organization to the public. Okay, and it is very helpful to collect the information about the public opinion. So if we are maintaining the public relation, so it is only considered as the major element of the marketing mix. By having the proper relationship with the public, it is very essential to collect some of the information about the public opinion about the organization and management activities. And it is very helpful to overcome the complaints and dislikes of the public. So because if they are collecting the information from the public, So by collecting the information, there may be both the positive impact and negative impact. So they will consider the negative impact and they will rectify all the negative impact which is received from the public. That is the compliance. Okay, and they will mold the people's attitude in the favor of the organization. So by receiving the information from the public, there is a way of molding the public. So they will convince the public by having the proper relationship with the persons to explain about the importance of that organization, what is the main feature of that organization. Okay, so this is created only by having the proper relationship with the public, and it is also very helpful to maintain the goodwill of the organization and understanding. It is very helpful to create the understanding between the organization and the public, and is also creating the image of the organization, creating the image of the organization. Okay, so the first one is the introduction part of public relation. Next one is the some of the important advantages of public relations. The next one is what is the role of public relation? What is the role of public relations? So the public relations department is performing the five important functions. Five important functions. The first one is the press relations. That is, press means having the contact with the media, how to present the true fact and the correct picture about the company. Otherwise, it will create the negative impact among the public. So this department is playing a very important role to present the information in a positive manner. Okay, that is the first function of the public relation. That is the role. Next one is the product publicity. What is the product publicity? That is the public relation departments making the special efforts, okay, to publish the new products. So they are taking some of the main steps how to publish the new product to the public, and it is managing the sponsoring of certain events. So the public relations are also conducting some of the events by sponsoring themselves in order to attract the customers. Okay, that is conducting some of the cultural events, where through the cultural events they will inform about that or about their organization to the public, and conducting the conferences, seminars, and certain other events which is conducted by this department to convey that information about their organization to the customers. And next one is corporate communication. What is by corporate communication? So with the help of the newspapers, that is, these are all some of the medias, brochures, and publishing the articles and some of the visual materials. This department is communicating by using this media. This department is communicating to the public and employees. Okay, it is called as the corporate communication. And next one is lobbying. Lobbying means that is organization has to deal with the government officials and different ministers with respect to the policies which is related to the business and the economy. So the public relation department try to maintain the healthy relationship with the association of the commerce and industry. Lobbying means, so the organization definitely they have to maintain a proper relationship with the government officials and the different ministers. For what purpose? That is, with respect to the what are all the policies and procedures which is created by that organization should be accepted by the government officials and the ministers. I'm right. So all the procedures should be accepted by the government. Only after accepting that is satisfying the government needs, they can able to convey all the information to the public. Okay, so this department is playing a very important role for maintaining the healthy relationship between the commerce and the industry, association with of commerce and industry. Okay, this is called as a lobbying. Okay, the next one is counseling. What is by counseling? That is, this department advise the management on the general issues which affect the public. So there will be the conversation between the management and this department, and they will explain what are all the general problems. So these problems, if you are creating this type of activities, or if you are following these procedures in the organization, definitely it will affect the public. So these advices are provided by this department to the management. So it is very helpful for the company to create the goodwill of the company, um, for certain causes, that is like the environment, children's right, education, and wildlife. Okay, so these are all some of the causes. So by having the proper counseling to the management can follow the activities which is that is follow the instructions or information which is provided by this department, and it is very helpful to create and maintain in the name of the company, that is creating the goodwill of the company. Okay, the next one is, it is also very helpful in achieving the marketing objectives. Public relation department is also playing a very important role to achieve the marketing objectives. What is the marketing objectives? That is building the awareness among the public. So they can play the stories and conducting the dramas to identify the product it is very helpful for the customers to identify the product through some of the medias. Okay, and building the credibility means if news about the product comes in media, whether print or electronic, it always lends credibility, and people believe in the product since it is in the news. That is, if they are giving the advertisements of certain product in the news, when the customers are seeing the news, definitely it will brings that okay, there is advertisement in news, definitely it will be the true fact. So by seeing the advertisement or the news through the social media, the customers will definitely uh, accept that, believe that advertisement about that product. So this department is playing a very important role to maintain the credibility among the public by giving the true fact about that product through the social media. Okay, and stimulates the sales force. What is my sales force? That is, it is very helpful to become the it is very helpful for the sales force to deal with the dealers and maintain the relationship if they have already heard about the product in the news before it is launched. Okay, that is, even retailer and dealer also find it is easy to sell the product to the customers. Even if the retailers and dealers is very easy to to sell the product to the customers, there is a sales force in order to having the dealing with the dealers. Okay, that is the stimulating the sales force and reducing the promotion cost. Definitely, if there is a good public relations, so maintaining the good public relation cost will must less than it is mostly less than the cost of the advertising. Okay, so it is very easy to convey the information about the product to the customers through the marketing by this department. Okay, so these are all the role of public relations. And next one is various methods and tools of public relations. What are all the various methods and tools? The first one is the news, and next one is the speech, event, written material, and some of the activities. So what is maybe news? That is some of the activities, some certain kind of activities or certain policies. So by giving the information through the news, definitely they will get some positive coverage. For example, a company name may be covered in the news for the reservation of jobs for the women or for introducing the new technology. Okay, the next one is a speech that is given by the leaders of certain corporate sectors, influence various members of the public, that is mainly the banks and shareholders. So, creating the speech, providing some of the speech by the leaders, okay, through the members of the some of the sectors, that is the banks and the shareholders. So they will convey all the information through the speech or conducting some of the meeting. So it is very helpful to know about the information, okay, about that organization. And event, some of that is event is called as the conducting the conference, PPT presentations, and some of the matches, and conducting the stage shows. So these are all some of the events where they can able to convey that information to the public, having the proper relationship with the public. So they will by conveying the information, they can get both the positive and negative impact from the customers. By receiving the negative and positive, they will take certain important steps to rectify that negative impact. Okay, the next tool of public relations is written materials. That is creating the, that is we are preparing the balance sheet and some other documents, no. So the written proof, these are all the written materials, that is preparing the balance sheet, what is the annual report, preparing certain brochures. So all these written documents will contain the complete information. And when we are they are publishing that information through the written materials, it will be easily understood by the public, and it will maintain the public image of the company. If all the information is in a true fact, definitely it will improve the public image of the company. Okay, and next one is public service activities. So big business concern often associate themselves with the various social service project. That is some of the women welfare programs, unemployment, how to rectify the unemployment problem, how to, that is planting the trees on the roadside, maintaining the environment, cleaning the environment, giving the training to the schools in the free of cost, and in running the schools with a low fee structure, that is a low cost. These are all some of the public activities. So the organization themselves, they will come forward and they will provide some of the, and they will take care of public service, social service project, in order to get in order to have the in order to have and maintain the proper relationship with the public. Okay, so these are all the important tools of public relations. Okay, so we finished the chapter marketing management. It's a very important chapter and it's a very easy chapter also. Okay, so be thorough in all these topics. Thank you, students.